Well, good evening, folks, and how is all doing? This is Smeagol, or Gollum, RTW, folks, bringing you another game of 31k here, folks. And we're up against a BH player, folks, who I have no problem admitting. This guy is a nasty piece of work. Go look at some of my screenshots, folks, and you'll see I might upload them as well, folks. I'll show you this guy verbally abusing me and criticising my family, folks, saying disgusting things, folks, about me, my wife, and my children. So I've no problem saying that, folks. And this guy should be banned from gaming altogether, folks. So let's just roll on, and we'll have a look, see what happens in this game, folks. So here's myself, folks, with my 31k army. I've gone with the Mastodon, or sorry, the SPQR, folks. So let me just check something. I want to check my old general there, folks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go, folks. I think I'll go with 13 urban cohorts, 6 cav, folks, and 1 legionnaire with no upgrades, folks. And King Ardan, who's one of the BH members, folks. He's in the BH clan. And let's sit back, relax, and enjoy this battle, folks. So obviously, King Ardan, the BH member, is covered a bit of cav there. Or, folks, I'm going to point out a lot of stuff in this. Look how long it takes for my infantry to move compared to this guy. He's completely static. Okay, I remember when I just started to play this game again, folks, just a few months ago. So basically, he's just done a swivel there, folks, right? So that's what he was planning to do. I'll just swivel to the right, which is fair enough. He's allowed to do that. He can do what he wants. But as I will show, there's definitely a cav upgrade. He has written a file, I think, folks, compatible with Rogue Total War. He's able to. He doesn't. It's very subtle, very, very subtle, folks, because it would be incompatible if he didn't do it, folks. Now, let's just pause it here, folks. I'm getting my infantry in here, and I always find when I'm fighting this guy, my infantry won't engage. They'll just go into loose formation. But as you can see, folks, I don't mess about, folks. I don't mess about. And there's some videos, folks, when I'm actually winning and I still manage to lose. Right, I don't claim, I'm not like the Prince of Mastodon. I don't claim to be unbeaten, folks. Now, as you see here, he's bringing these units around here. I knew he was going to do it anyway, folks. He fights exactly the same as nearly everybody, folks, in Rogue Total War. Now, his cav don't seem to die. My cav tend to die a lot, folks.
The enemy general flees! Press forward so the spirit of his army is broken too! We're being attacked! The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
Now, so, let's just pause the game here, folks. And we can take stock of the situation. Now, look at that, folks. This is a big mass route. Has to be a mass route coming up here. I can't remember the video, folks, but here's the mass route coming up here. Has to be. His general has gone. He has 4 urban less than myself, folks. So we must have had probably 12 urbans, folks, maybe. 6 cav. I think he had 10 urbans, folks. But yeah, he seems to be completely... Anyway, he actually played very well there, folks. The stuff he did, it's good tactic. But as I was saying to you, folks, the movement of my army when I'm playing this guy is a lot slower than the movement of his. Now, his urbans don't... There's no button or micro technique you can do to make your units go quicker. And there's a couple couple of videos I've uploaded, and very strange stuff with cavalry, folks. And I think it's something to do with the cavalry. I think they pressed the AI, so I tried it in a couple of battles there during the night, folks. You highlight your orbits, put them in a group, and click on the AI, folks. There's an AI button, and you just then control the horses. So let's just continue, because if you get into a situation where we have here, folks, we've kind of connected, folks, by me trying to maneuver, and everything, what's the word, got snagged, folks. All my units were snagged, so I had to engage, folks. So you have to go through these units using your tab button to redirect them into the battle, folks. But for some reason they don't engage, folks. Not all the time. They don't always engage. So what this guy does, he turns on the AI, folks. So let's just roll on there, folks, and see what happens. This guy is a top player, folks, as usual. I always say that because it's the same guy. And here we come in here, folks, and there's an absolutely where's the noodles? What an absolute smash there, folks. That was a great little church. But see, the calf just kind of stop. Yeah, we'll have a little. Ah, folks, look. Very strange. That should have been a mass route there, folks. The cavalry are dying. See? You think about, oh, look, there's this little. Look. Now, I have a couple of other videos like this where his army should be well routed, folks. Defeat just the state. Let's see what's wrong with this here. Look at his calf, folks. General dead. And these little mangy little calf are still kind of hanging around, folks. They should have routed there. And look at my calf, folks. And he's going to say, oh, well, we're shooting with archers. Fire! So how do you explain all this? Anyway, folks, let's just continue. Again, the calf, folks. He's obsessed with the calf, folks. Look, his calf's still surviving. Now, I will give him the benefit of the doubt, folks, but I've seen fighting other fellas with different names, different accounts. It's the same guy. The same technique. The same everything, folks. The same voice, folks, as well. Which you will see later on, folks, coming up. Do you notice this? Now just take a note that this guy won't admit defeat and say GG. This is the same characteristic of some of the other things I'm going to show you in battles, folks. He won't admit defeat. He thinks he's going to come back. Look the way he's now walking, trying to refresh them. See the way they're tired, winded. This guy still thinks he's going to win. Based on what, folks? His pride. And also the programs he has written that are compatible with the Rome Total War files. I think it's a morale hack he might have, folks. It's definitely a speed hack. Or else he's running a program that's able to affect, he knows the technicalities of peer-to-peer, folks. And he uses his knowledge to his advantage, which is in some way it's a disadvantage for others, for more simple-minded people like myself, folks. But I tell you what's not simple-minded: my micromanagement of our Rome Total War, folks. Now, once again, folks, he won't admit defeat. This is a characteristic only of a certain person with a certain persuasion, folks. And I'll show you other battles, other videos, or anybody else would just admit defeat, but not this guy. So let's speed her up there, folks.
We're being attacked! We're being attacked!
Still getting some Peter shots off. And his cavalry there, folks. This gentleman just doesn't like to lose to me, folks.
They're attacking us!
Very experienced player there, folks. Going for the kill in the general. He's shooting around with his archers, folks. About time. Now look at him running away with his infantry, folks. Look at his little red orbits running away.
They're attacking us!
Anybody who's in their right mind here, folks, would submit the fee.
They're attacking us! They're attacking us!
Look, absolutely butchered.
They're attacking us!
So there you go, folks.
Can I get you a Trixie? Would you like a Trixie?